Hello, good day, everyone. Welcome to Forex Mastery with the SOA. It's your main man, Awesome James, and I'll be your friend and your tutor in this episode. Yeah, so I dropped my market review yesterday, and that was before BTC weekly candle closed, right? So, and after the candle closed, it's printed a different thing entirely. So I thought it wise to come address that. Yeah, while I was making that review, the market review, the body of this candle was below this low, so I was expecting it to close that way, right? So to form a break of structure, but the market closed with a wick, and currently price is drawn to the primary drawn liquidity. You can see that, right? So this was the low and the previous week created, so price is currently drawn to the high to tap into this weekly order block. You can see this weekly key level price created. So, and we can even switch to our line chart. You see that it's a key level there, right? So back to the daily time frame. You can see what I said yesterday. I was expecting a good closure, a good candle closure, because we have a sweep here. So of course this is a strong high, a sweep, and we also have a break here. Yes, so price currently swept this high. That was yesterday, but remember I said I was expecting a good close to know if I will be shorting the market, right? And we can see from here, the reason why I focus on the weekly time frame and the daily time frame is because I'm a day trader, right? And sometimes I hold some swing positions, right? So we can see a sweep of this low. So price did not break this structure. You can see, right? Price did not break this structure, and now it has invalidated this supposed strong high. So this high now might serve as the inducement to the weekly POI we have up there. You can see, right? And if you zoom in closely, we have a fair value gap, an imbalance market is coming to fill, right? So I want you guys to understand that every bias is tentative, and this is why I trade price action, right? This is why I trade price action. Every bias is tentative. So I wouldn't say, okay, BTC is going to sell and I must sell that week. If the market prints a bullish intention, of course I'll be buying, right? So that's that about that. So we can see from the overall view, you can see the market is on an uptrend, right? So but currently, like I said yesterday, the price is going to be reacting from this zone here, right? So most likely we'll have a push to the upside, might have a push to this side, to this key level. We expect some sort of reaction, then we'll sell down to this FEG, then we can continue the bullish momentum. And like I said, it is tentative, right? It is tentative, but I'm no longer selling BTC. I'm expecting price to take out this high, right? Take out this high at least. Then after taking out the primary drawn liquidity, then we can target, just the way I explained on EU, then we can target the secondary draw on liquidity, right? So I think we have a similar outlook on Euro USD. You can see that, right? Very clear. On Euro USD, you can see I'm expecting price to take out this high. Take out this high, then we see if we can have a confirmation to sell down to this low, right? So that's pretty much it for BTC. You can see, right? So don't sell BTC now. We have to wait for our confirmation. We want price to take out this high, Yes, I want price to take out this high. Maybe tap into the FVG. Price might not necessarily get to the key level I marked up there. Price might not get to this level, right? So we might have something of this nature. Let's just say okay, we might have a rejection from this point. So say something like this, a close. Yes, we might have something like this, right? Might have something like this. So if I have this from a daily time frame after setting the liquidity, then I can scale down to the lower time frame to look for possible entry, right? And this is why we don't trade patterns blindly. If you scale down to the 1 hour time frame, you will see what we had here yesterday was a very good SMC model. You can see we have the sweep and we have the break, we have a double break below. You can see that here we have a double break below and our POI up here, right? Let me adjust that. Our POI up there, you can see, right? But price did not expect it. Why? Because the inducement, remember when I dropped the analysis yesterday, I think this candle was printing and I said I don't want, remember I said I will short this market if only the next hourly candle does not tag into the POI. Yes, you can check and confirm I said that, but you can see the next one hourly candle tapped into the POI. So I was expecting a drop. I was expecting the POI to be protected by liquidity. I was expecting a drop, to take out impatient buy sellers, then it to drop. But so price action saying otherwise, right? So it's a good setup. But I think price is currently on the retracement profile, right? So that's pretty much it for BTC USD. So we are going to wait patiently to see what market will do. Wait patiently, right? You can see market took out this low. So it's very simple. When I come to the chart, I just go to my weekly time frame once it's a new week, and if it's a new month, I just glance through the weekly the monthly time frame. But this the weekly time frame now, we are here. So we have the low of the week. I think the mistake I made was because I analyzed BTC alongside Euro USD and USD CAD, right? Because BTC was still running. So I think I won't make that mistake again. Right, so we have the high of the previous week and the low of the previous week, and price is currently drawn towards the high. So we are waiting for market to take the high, then we see if we can get a good confirmation to sell, right? You can see that, right? To sell. So that's that about that. So let's check USD CAD to see what's happening there. Okay, USD CAD. Okay, so this was the high of the previous week. Market is currently drawn to that high, the primary drawn liquidity. Yes, so let's just see. I don't have anything here, but I think Euro USD is very clear. Yes, price is currently drawn to the previous week high, drawn to the FVG. Yes, price is drawn to this FVG. So once that happens, we'll know what to do next. So for BTC, we're just going to wait to see what will happen. Yes, so you might be looking at, okay, this is just this range. Yes, this is a very good range to trade. Right, let's just watch and see what happens there, then we'll pick it up from there. And I learned something some months back, yeah, price travels from gap to gap, right? The essence of the movement in the market is to clear imbalances and all. So you can see market already dug into this FVG, so most likely it will travel down to this point. Let's say, for example, this is point A, it will travel down to point B, but it will not just come here impulsively. You understand? Of course, it can happen, but it depends on the market condition. So we are currently retracing to tag into a POI for the continuation to the downside, right? And like I said, just to lay more emphasis on that, it is tentative, right? This bias is tentative. The market can violate it, right? So one thing I tell people is that as a price action trader, you must be flexible. You must be flexible. One of the things that will damage your craft as a trader is being rigid. I've come across a lot of persons that after analyzing, like, okay, USD JPY is going to buy and the market is currently printing a bearish intention, they still want to buy because I don't get market, right? So that's that about that. So I will definitely update us. Update us when the market takes that high. I'll just keep watching. But for now, I'm not doing anything. Just watching to see the intention of the market. Right. Thank you so much. God bless you. And please don't forget to subscribe. Please do well to share content. Click on the notification bar so you won't miss out on important information. Thank you so much. God bless you. To have a lovely day ahead. Bye.